This part work has been supplied to me free of charge from Fanhome.com. Please pop along to their website and see all of the other build-up part works that they have to offer, as well as other collections of collectible things. I would like to thank Fanhome for providing me with the part work so I can produce these videos for your enjoyment and educational needs. If you'd like to build one of your own, pop along to fanhome.com. They're available in many countries worldwide. If you do want to build one, leave a note in the comments to let me know how you're getting on, and let me know how I'm getting on as well. I'd like feedback of all types. So thank you once more to Fanhome for providing me with this kit. I hope you enjoy the build. Let's get on with it. Hello, I'm Chris, this is Gross Models. Welcome to issue 62 of Building Your Own R2-D2. This is the last of this month's delivery, a little bit delayed from the others if you've been watching live, but I'll get back into the swing of things shortly. First of all, we're looking through the magazine and looking at Building the Galaxy, part 1 of model making starships. Yeah, this is making X-Wings and Y-Wings and starships. They're great. A large hero version, yeah. You'd already done one. Yeah, all sorts of starships, obviously. Models, practical effects, it all looks great. Looking at BB-8, part 2 of looking at BB-8, Joining the Resistance, and obviously cartoon and comic book footage of him, all sorts of things. BB-8 can improvise. Yes. Arm design, this is obviously real world robotics, real arms, cybernetic, bionic. Yeah, cool. Surgical arms that don't look like real arms, but they work and can perform surgery and things. The manufacturing of the building today, we're putting some more panels on, obviously. Starting some dome panels, the top dome panels, which are a little bit different. And then installing some mounting brackets to the framework, and then apparently putting it together just to see what it looks like. So, yeah, I'll clear the bench, I'll get the parts ready, and we'll get that built. Okay, the parts, we've got the brackets, obviously, for later, the screws for those. We've got lots of various double-sided tape to hold all of these in place. We've got the part from way back in issue 2, I want to say 2, issue 1, even earlier, from the very first issue, and we finally get to use it. It's only been, you know, a year and a bit, 62 weeks. It's been a while. But yeah, now we get to use it. Let's get all of these out so we can see what we're doing. Obviously, we've got lots of various shapes on these. These are obviously curved because they're going to be doing these panels here. We've got some of these, which, how many of what have we got? 2 there. And more than 2 there. Right, in that case, these are going to be the ones for that as well. But these 2 are going to hold these 2 in place, and that's going to be done in the final part over here. So, as ever, we'll get them stuck in place, then carry on with the rest of it. So, starting this. Again, making sure this actually covers both parts. There. Up a little bit, not that much though. Down a bit because it still needs to hold this one in place. There we go. Do that one and the other one down the bottom. Down the bottom. Again, getting as close as you can to that without it going over the line. That's that. Let's peel the backing off of those. Hopefully, first time. It could open first time. There we go. Look at that. It's almost like I've done loads of these before and I'm getting used to it a little bit. There's messing up the second one. There's that one. I will slide this out of the plastic so I can get to the other side of it. Make it stop squeaking. Here we go. Right, so that's that. Move that out of the way. Now, this obviously needs to go the correct way around. Actually, you can tell which way around it goes because that keys into that there. So this one will go there. That one will go there. Yeah, with the circle next to the circle. So we'll get them in the right place. But again, make sure they line up from the other side. Like that. That one does, and that one does as well. It's escaped all the way through. Line up one more time and push it home this time. There we go. That's that. Now we basically need to do the same again on the top. Now these are a little bit different. We've got to pay attention to where they go. So get the key piece lined up exactly the same as it is on there. And it's these three on the lower side that we're going to be fitting now. So these obviously go in the 4 positions like that. And the curly ones go around the bottom. Nothing holding the top bit in on this. Let's get one of these on. Down so it doesn't start twiddling around. Go. And there you have that. Right, all of this is exactly the same again, apart from, I say, these are going to go there, and there, and there, and there. And I'll get all this done off camera, then I'll get these in place. I'll see you in just a moment. Okay, that's them on there. They're not an ideal shape. I think this might be slightly distorted. So what I am going to do is not put the frame inside. You can see that one's already sort of popping down a little bit. What I'm not going to do is install it into the frame. I am going to put it onto this again, because that will provide some pressure to the inside of the panels there, and that will make sure they hold in place correctly without me having to worry about them falling off or anything else. So that's that done for now. This is not going to fit on there too well now, because obviously with the dome piece, but it keeps it all looking nice and keeping it together. So I will store that out of the way, and it will all be okay down the line when the internal frame gets installed to it. But for now, we're going to be doing some work with the internal frame. Let's have a look. We're installing the mounting brackets for the camera and projector. So we've got the 2 brackets there. We've got a selection of screws and bolts as ever with these. So let's see where they're going to go. It says it's this one first. 2 of the shorter screws provided with issue 61. This is with issue 62, but it's got short screws in it, so I shall use those. Now this is going to go these holes in the middle ring of the head frame. So the middle ring is obviously this one here. That looks like that's that way round, and that looks like it's going over there, right in that corner piece there, like that. So that's going to be like that. That makes sense to me. That's an ideal place for it to go. So that's going there, as it says, with 2 of these holding it in place. So let's get those into there. These don't need nuts in them. There's also no other positioning for it. So I'm going to get one in a little bit, and then obviously line up the second one. Again, making sure it lines up, and then I can use the electric bit. Tighten it down a bit more. There we go. So that should be making sure they're nice and secure. That is, I think, the camera bracket. I could be completely wrong. It says camera mount. Yes, there we go. So that's that in there. Camera mount aligned with a large opening. It is indeed. That's that. Take the projector mount and 2 of the longer screws and bolts. We've got some spares to go away in a moment. This is going, the bolts are going into there, but before I put that in, I'm going to figure out where it's going to go. This is going around there. Get the nut in place next to the camera mount above the large circular hole in the framework. Down here. Oh, holes there, but that is there. Not entirely certain. Let's try and figure it out from the picture. Right, it's going on there. There. Fit there. Looks like it should fit there. Oh, I had it the wrong way up. Right, okay. It will fit. No, it won't. It does go that way around. Oh, it's got to go from the other side. That's why. Right. So yeah, that's going in there, and the screws are indeed going in from this side. So we've got to put the nut in the bracket. Just going to do one. Then I need to somehow hold that through there. Then that through there. And then having already arranged the right size screws, not getting it wrong, not getting nuts attached to me metallic magnetized screwdriver at all. That would be embarrassing. Let's try that in there. That will go through there into the nut that my finger is hopefully holding it in just the right place. Doesn't feel like it's going in anywhere, so I'm just going to wobble my finger around a little bit. See if I can find that sweet spot like that. There we go. Found it. So now we can get that screw ready on there. This will drop into that hole there, not that hole there, I missed it. Let's use the magnet to my advantage. Try again. Dropping that into there. I now want to use something that's not magnetic to line it up. Get that in the right place, just like that. Ish. I think these tweezers might be a little bit magnetic. Right, that's that in the right place. So now let's try this again from the other side. Finger over there, I can just about find that there. And that should be lined up just about right, even if I can keep that on. I'm going to start having trouble with this, I can tell. Right, through there. And a little bit of wobble. Not in the right place. That needs to move probably out a bit, maybe in a bit. I need to move that a bit while I'm playing around with this. This is where you need an extra 17 hands. I want to move my left hand now, but I know that's holding that nut in place, so I can't. A little bit, just a little bit is all you need, just a little bit of movement, and that might be just about right. There we go. So that's now gone through there and holding that nut in place. Both of those tightened up. And there we have it, a couple of brackets fitted, ready for the next stage. That is the completed assembly. As I say, I'm not going to put the cover over it because of that central problem with the panels there. But that's that. I shall see you very shortly for the next issue, when we're going to be probably doing more panels, I should think. We've only got a couple more to do. Then we can start fitting the electronics into it. So thanks for watching. Stay safe. I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.